Hello friends, welcome to Global Online. In this video, we are going to discuss 100 plus MCQs on current affairs. And if your
preparation level, the Global Online has come up with quick revision PDF for paper 1 preparation. Here you will get 2000 plus updated current affairs MCQs. You will get short notes on all the units. You will get previous year questions, and also most repeated questions are included here. And if you want to join this quick revision PDF, you can download the Global Online app from the Play Store, or else you can also contact these given numbers. And we are also providing the material for paper 2. Let us move to the MCQs now. Here the first MCQ is, the Indravati National Park is located in which state? Option A Madhya Pradesh, option B Chhattisgarh, option C Rajasthan, option D Uttar Pradesh. The Indravati National Park, it is located in Chhattisgarh. So option B is the right answer. Indravati National Park, it is a national park located in Bijapur district of Chhattisgarh state in India. The park derives its name from the river Indravati, and it is going to flow from east to west and forms the northern boundary of the reserve with the Indian state of the Maharashtra. Question number 2. Which day is celebrated as International Day for the Conservation of the Mangrove Ecosystem? Option A 22 January, option B 25 March, option C 10 April, option D 26 July. Here the right answer is option D, 26 July is the right answer. It is celebrated as International Day for Conservation of the Mangrove Ecosystem. Question number 3. Which states are the beneficiaries of Sardar Sarovar project? Option A Gujarat and Rajasthan, option B Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan, option C Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan, option D Punjab and Haryana. The right answer is option C Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan. The Sardar Sarovar project, it is one of the largest water resource project of India, and it is covering four major states such as Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Rajasthan. Question number 4. Headquarters of United Nations Environment Program. It is located at option A Geneva, option B Nairobi, option C New Delhi, option D New York. Here the right answer is option B Nairobi is the right answer. Yes, the United Nations Environment Program UNEP. It was founded as a result of the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment in June 1972, and its headquarters is located in Nairobi in Kenya, and it is having 6 regional offices. Question number 5. The Nobel Peace Prize 2022 has been awarded to option 1 jailed Belarusian human rights activist Ales Bialysky, option second one Russian human rights organization Memorial, third one Ukrainian human rights organization Center for Civil Liberties. The correct code is option A only 1, option B only 2 and 3, option 3 both 1, 2 and 3, option 4 none of the above. The right answer is option C both 1, 2 and 3. All of the above are right. Human rights advocate Alice Bialysky from Belarus, then Russian Human Rights Organization Memorial, and Ukrainian Human Rights Organization Center for Civil Liberties are being awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 2022. Question number 6. Which of the following has been declared as India's first 24 into 7 solar powered village? Option A Modera, option B Badla, option C Kamuti, option D Veli. Here the right answer is option A, that is Modera in Gujarat. It is the right answer. Yes, Modera, it is a village in Gujarat. It has around 6,500 residents, consisting mainly of potters, tailors, farmers, and also shoemakers. It was declared India's first village to run entirely on solar energy all the time. Question number 7. Just Energy Transition Partnership. It is an initiative of option A, the rich nations of G7, option 2, the rich nations of G20, option 3, BRICS countries, option 4, Asian countries. The right answer is option A, the rich nations of G7. The G7 countries had decided to launch a Just Energy Transition Partnership with India, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Senegal this year. Question number 8. The terms amber box, blue box, and green box are often in news. These are related to dash under the agriculture of WTO. Option 1 domestic support in agriculture, option 2 use of chemical fertilizers, Option 3, use of pesticides for plant protection. Option 4, marketing reforms. The right answer is option 1, domestic support in agriculture. Yes, here in WTO, green box means supports considered not to distort trade and therefore permitted with no limits. Blue box means permitted supports linked to production but subject to production limits and therefore minimally trade distorting. Amber box supports considered to distort trade and therefore subject to reduction commitments. Question number 9. The Kisan Sapalata card has been launched by option A NABARD, option B CSIR, option C Agri Bazaar, private sector electronic agri mandi, option 4 none of the above. Here the right answer is option C Agri Bazaar. It is a private sector electronic agri mandi. It has launched Kisan Sapalata card. Agri Bazaar launches Kisan Sapalata card with Yes Bank and RuPay. It is a private sector electronic agri marketplace. Agri Bazaar launched a farmer centric card, the Agri Bazaar Kisan Sapalata card. Question number 10. Which of the following type of schools will be selected under the PM Shri scheme? Option 1 Kendriya Vidyalay, option 2 Navodaya Vidyalay, option 3 schools run by state government, option 4 schools run by local bodies. Choose the right answer. Here the right answer is option D. All of the above are included in PM Shri scheme. Question number 11. The UN Sustainable Development Goal 6 aims to option A ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at ages. Option B ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Option C end poverty in all forms everywhere. Option D take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. The right answer is option B ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. There are 17 sustainable goals: no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institutions, partnership for the goals. These are the 17 sustainable development goals. Question number 12. United Nations Climate Change Conference COP27 hosted by which of the following country? Option A Saudi Arabia, option B Qatar, option C Indonesia, option D Egypt. The right answer is option D Egypt. The United Nations Climate Change Conference COP27 started the meeting in Egypt on November 6, 2022. Question number 13. Which of the following city has been selected under United Nations Habitat Plan? Option 1 Ahmedabad, option 2 Jaipur, option 3 Puri, option 4 Varanasi. The right answer is option 2 Jaipur is the correct answer. UN Habitat has based its findings on sustainable cities, integrated approach, pilot project and sustainable urban planning and management component was implemented in partnership with the Jaipur Development Authority and Jaipur Greater Municipal Corporation. Question number 14. Which of the following countries has ranked at the top of the Global Sustainable Development Goal Index 2022? Option A Denmark, option 2 Finland, option 3 Sweden, option 4 Norway. The right answer is option B. Finland is the correct answer. The 2022 SDG index is topped by 3 Nordic countries, Finland, Denmark and Sweden, and all the top 10 countries of European countries. Question number 15. What is the name of the test for undergraduate admission in Central University single window admission for 2022-23? Option A, option 1 UAET, option 2 CUCET, option 3 CUET, option 4 CUAT. Yes friends, you have to comment the answer in the comment section. This is homework question. Question is, which city is the host of the first G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting? Option A Hyderabad, option B Bengaluru, option C Chennai, option D Amritsar. Here the right answer is option B Bengaluru is the correct answer. The first G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting under India's presidency, it was held in Bengaluru from February 5 to February 7. And the technology gaps in the energy transition, low cost financing for energy transition, energy security, diversified supply chain, industrial low carbon transition, fuel for future are the priority areas of this working group discussion. Question number 2. Where is the WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine located in India? Option A Mumbai, option B Varanasi, option C Jamnagar, option D Kochi. Here the right answer is option C Jamnagar is the correct answer. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine in Jamnagar in Gujarat. And the center is going to aim to create a database of traditional knowledge system using the technology. It will also create international standards for testing and certification of traditional medicines, and to evolve as a platform where global experts of traditional medicine share their experiences. Question number 3. Yavatsu has been declared as first biodiversity heritage site of a state. Which state is that? Option A Arunachal Pradesh, option B Mizoram, option C Ladakh, option D Tripura. Here the correct answer is option C Ladakh is the correct answer. Yes, Yayatsu, known as the bird's paradise for its beautiful lake, has been proposed as Ladakh's first biodiversity heritage site. It is a nesting habitat for a large number of birds and animals such as the bar-headed grouse, black-necked crane and Brahmini duck. Question number 4. In the year 2022, total how many persons have been honored with Padma Awards? Option A 128 persons, option B 18, option C 4, option D 34. The right answer is option B 18 persons. Sorry, option A 128 persons. Option A is the right answer. 128 people have been honored for 2022 with the awards that are conferred in three categories: Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. The Home Ministry announced the list of recipients of Padma Awards. It's singer Sonu Nigam and also Olympic gold medalist Neeraj Chopra have been honored with Padma Shri. Question number 5. Which of the following country is not a member of SAARC? Option A Nepal, option B Maldives, option C China, option D Afghanistan. The right answer is option C. China is not a member of SAARC. SAARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. It is a regional intergovernmental organization and the member countries are India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bhutan, Nepal, Maldives, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Question number 6. According to a report released by the Ministry of Renewable Energy, which state is the largest producer of renewable energy in India in 2022? Option A Kerala, option B Delhi, option C Rajasthan, option D Bihar. The right answer for this question is option C Rajasthan. According to a report published by the Ministry of Renewable Energy of the central government, Rajasthan has developed 10,506 megawatt of solar power capacity, placing it first in the entire nation. Question number 7. In which state has Annamalai Tiger Reserve launched elephant adoption scheme? Option A Madhya Pradesh, option B Nagaland, option C Tamil Nadu, option D West Bengal. The right answer is option C Tamil Nadu. The elephant adoption scheme has been unveiled by Tamil Nadu based on Annamalai Tiger Reserve in 2022. Question number 8. When was World Population Day 2022 celebrated? Option A July 10, option B July 9, option C July 7, option D July 11. The right answer is option D July 11. World Population Day, it is an annual event observed every year on the 11th of July. And the main aim of World Population Day is to create awareness about the increasing population and its impact. Question number 9. The Kisan Sapalata card has been launched by option A NABARD, option B CSIR, option C Agri Bazaar, option D none of the above. The right answer is option C Agri Bazaar, a private sector electronic Agri Mandi. Agri Bazaar launches Kisan Sapalata card with Yes Bank and RuPay. Question number 10. Which state has become the first state in India to implement the new education policy 2020 of the central government at the primary level? Option A Himachal Pradesh, option B Betel Nut, option C Kerala, option D Uttarakhand. The right answer is option D Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand has become the first state to adopt new education policy 2020. Question number 11. Which state government has announced to set up India's first education township to promote education and skill development? Option A Uttarakhand, option B Bihar, option C Chhattisgarh, option D Uttar Pradesh. The right answer is option D. Uttar Pradesh is the correct answer. Yes, on the lines of countries like America, the first education township in the country will be developed in Uttar Pradesh. The main aim is to make all types of education and skill development training easily available at one place. And education township means easy access to all types of education and skill development training at one place. CM Yogi Adityanath has directed to develop 5 such townships in state. Question number 12. Which company has developed the world's first hydrogen fuel powered aircraft engine? Option A Rolls-Royce, option B EasyJet, option C both A and B, option D Boeing. The right answer is option C both A and B. Rolls-Royce and EasyNet. Yes, Rolls-Royce and EasyNet confirmed that they have set a new aviation milestone with the world's first run of a modern aero engine on hydrogen. And the ground test was conducted on an early concept demonstrator using green hydrogen. Question number 13. Where has the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations held the opening ceremony of International Year of Millets 2023? Option A Tokyo, option B Rome, option C Moscow, option D Shanghai. The right answer is option B Rome in Italy. Yes, on 6th December 2022, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations organized an opening ceremony for the International Year of Millets 2023 at Rome in Italy. Question number 14. Which is the first metro city in India to get biodiversity register? Option A Kolkata, option B Chennai, option C Bengaluru, option D Ahmedabad. The right answer is option A Kolkata. Kolkata became the first major metropolitan city in India to prepare a detailed register of biodiversity. Question number 15. Which state has become the first state in India to introduce medical and engineering courses in Hindi language? Option 1 Madhya Pradesh, option 2 Uttar Pradesh, option 3 Bihar, option 4 Haryana. Yes friends, this question is for you. You have to comment the answer in. Now let us move to the questions. Here the first question is which panchayat of India has become India's first carbon neutral panchayat? Option A Pali in Jammu, option B Peren in Nagaland, option C Bharatpur in Rajasthan, option D Jind in Haryana. Here the right answer for this question is option A Pali in Jammu. Yes, it has become India's first carbon neutral panchayat. So Pali village in Jammu Kashmir, and it comes under the Samba district. It has become a country's first panchayat to become carbon neutral, and it is fully powered by solar energy. Question number 2. When is International Day for Forest celebrated every year? Option A 15 March, option B 18th March, option C 20th March, option D 21st March. Here the right answer is option C 20th March is the right answer. Yes, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed 21st March as the International Day for Forest in 2012. And the International Day for Forest, it is celebrated to raise the awareness and the importance of the all types of forests. Question number 3. World Water Day is celebrated every year on 22nd March. What is the theme of 2022 World Water Day? Option A valuing water, option B groundwater making the invisible visible, option C water and climate change, option D leaving no one behind. Yes, here the right answer for this question is option B groundwater making the invisible visible. Yes, groundwater making the visible invisible, it is the Theme of 2022 World Water Day. Question number 4. The National Supercomputing Mission NSM has deployed a supercomputer Paramganga with a supercomputing capability of 1.66 petaflops at which institute? Option A IIT Kharagpur, option B IIT Delhi, option C IIT Roorkee, option D IIT Madras. Yes, here the right answer is option C IIT Roorkee. National Supercomputing Mission NSM has deployed Paramganga, a supercomputer at IIT Roorkee. It has supercomputing capacity of 1.66 petaflops. The system was designed and commissioned by CDAC under Phase 2, the build approach of the NSM. Question number 5. Which of the following is correct about monkeypox? Option 1, it is a viral zoonotic disease. Second one, it is endemic to Congo. Option A, only first one is correct. Option B, only second is correct. Option C, both 1 and 2 are correct. Option D, neither 1 nor 2. Here the right answer is option A, only 1 is correct. It is a viral zoonotic disease. Yes, monkeypox, it is a viral zoonotic disease that occurs primarily in tropical rainforest areas of Central and West Africa. It is occasionally exported to other regions. And monkeypox, it is caused by monkeypox virus. It is a member of the orthopox virus genus. And monkeypox virus, it is transmitted from one person to another person by close contact. Question number 6. Which institution releases the 20-point program progress report? Option A, Niti Aayog. Option B, National Statistical Office. Option C, Reserve Bank of India. Option D, Ministry of Finance. Here the right answer is option B, National Statistical Office. Yes, NSO, it is going to release 20-point program. Question number 7. Who will launch the Earthshot Prize to motivate new solution to tackle climate crisis? Option A, Duke of Cambridge. Option B, Queen Elizabeth II. Option C, Duke of Sussex. Option D, Prince of Wales. The right answer is option A, Duke of Cambridge. Yes, Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, will launch the environmental prize called Earthshot. The multi-million pound award will be given to 5 winners each year for the next 10 years starting from 2021. And the main aim is to provide at least 50 solutions to the world's greatest problems by 2030. Question number 8. Which district has been selected for the Best Marine District Award by the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying? Option A, Krishna. Option B, Kozhikode. Option C, Chennai. Option D, Ahmedabad. The right answer is option A, Krishna. Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh has been selected for the Best Marine District Award by Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy. Question number 9. What is the name of world's first greenhouse gas monitoring satellite? Option A, ICES-at. Option B, Jason-1. Option C, Ibuki. Option D, NPOESS. The right answer is option C, IBUKI, Ibuki. Yes, Ibuki is the world's first satellite which is dedicated to greenhouse gas monitoring, and it was manufactured in the year of 2009, and it is going to measure the density of CO2 and CH4 on the Earth's atmosphere. Question number 10. Nagoya Protocol is related to which among the following? Option A, international finance. Option B, biodiversity. Option C, pharmaceutical industry. Option D, global warming. Here the right answer is option B, biodiversity. Yes, Nagoya Protocol, it is related to biodiversity. Question number 11. Which of the following is the most abundant pollutant found in smog? Option A, ozone. Option B, sulfur oxide. Option C, nitrogen oxide. Option D, volatile organic compound. Yes, the right answer is option A, ozone. Ozone is the most abundant pollutant in smog. Question number 12. Which of the following sites are examples of social networking? First one, LinkedIn. Second one, Pinterest. Third one is Instagram. Here all of the above are social networking. So option D is the right answer. Yes, so yeah, as you all know, there are so many social networking sites are available, such as Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, TikTok. Yes, these are some Pinterest, some other social networking websites. Question number 13. The Sabarmati River originates in which among the following ranges? Option A, the Satpuras. Option B, the Vindhyas. Option C, the Aravalis. Option D, the Western Ghat. Here the right answer is option C, the Aravali. Yes, the Sabarmati River is one of the major west flowing rivers in India. It is going to originate in the Aravali range of the Udaipur district of Rajasthan and meets the Gulf of Kambat of Arabian Sea after traveling 371 kilometers. Question number 14. Which is the first metro city in India to get biodiversity register? Option A, Kolkata. Option B, Chennai. Option C, Bengaluru. Option D, Ahmedabad. The right answer is option A, Kolkata. Kolkata became the first major metropolitan city in India to prepare a detailed register of biodiversity. Question number 15. Baba Budanagiri Hills in Karnataka are the place of origin of which among the following plantation crops in India? Option A, Nilgiri tea. Option B, coffee. Option C, rubber. Option D, all of them. Yes friends, this question is for you. You have to comment the answer in the comment box. Then let us move to the MCQs. First MCQ is Gyan Darshan launched by IGNOU refers to which one of the following? Option A, satellite based educational TV channel. Option B, educational FM radio network. Option C, global initiative of academic networks. Option D, online courses. Yes, Gyan Darshan, which is launched by IGNOU, it is going to refer as satellite based educational TV channel. So option A is the right answer. Yes, this Gyan Darshan, it was launched by MHRD, Information and Broadcasting, the Prasar Bharati and IGNOU jointly on 26 January 2000 has the executive educational television channel of India, and it is a 24 hours transmission channel for educational programs. It is going to cover a variety of subjects and also catering a wide range of viewers. This program is going to constitute for 23 hours. Question number 2. Who has been selected as the Global Peace Ambassador 2022 at the India International Conclave 2022? So option A, Chaitra Goyal. Option B, Meenakshi Lekhi. Option C, Babita Singh. Option D, Amita Singh. Here the right answer is option C. Babita Singh is the correct answer. Yes, she has selected for the Global Peace Ambassador 2022. Babita Singh, a serial entrepreneur. She was named a Global Peace Ambassador for her work in promoting peace through education, sports, art, culture, and diplomacy at the India International Conclave 2022. And it was held in collaboration with Asia Africa Consortium ASC in New Delhi. Question number 3. Who has launched a digital portal named Pariksha Sangam to streamline all board exam and result related activities? Option A, University Grant Commission. Option B, Central Board of Secondary Education. Option C, Union Public Service Commission. Option D, Jawahar Nehru University. Yes, here the right answer is option B, Central Board of Secondary Education. Yes, digital portal named Pariksha Sangam. It was launched by the CBSE. Question number 4. Where has the 5th United Nations Environment Assembly been held to combat plastic pollution? Option A, Dubai. Option B, Nairobi. Option C, Paris. Option D, Glasgow. Here the right answer is option B, Nairobi is the right answer. From establishing a science policy panel for chemicals and waste management to agreeing to restore ecosystem, the world passed 14 resolutions at the resumed session of the 5th United Nations Environment Assembly held in Nairobi in Kenya. Question number 5. Where has India's Central Railway installed machines named Meghadoot to convert water vapor in the air into potable water? Option A Chennai, option B Mumbai, option C Ranchi, option D Bhopal. Here the right answer is option A Chennai in Tamil Nadu. The unique Meghaduta machines use innovative technology to convert water vapor in the air into potable water. In line with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's idea of innovation, Indian Railway has set up Meghaduta machines at Dadar in Thane and other stations of Mumbai division. Question number 6. In which state or union territory the Archaeological Survey of India has declared Anangtal Lake, a historical site more than 1000 years old, as a national monument? Option A Meghalaya, option B Delhi, option C Nagaland, option D Jammu Kashmir. Yes, here the right answer is option B Delhi is the right answer. Yes, recently a gazette notification has been issued to declare Anang Tal Lake, located near Qutub Minar in Mehrauli in National Capital Territory of Delhi, as a national monument. Yes, let us move to the question number 7. Who has written the book India's Economy from Nehru to Modi, a brief history? Option A Pulapre Balakrishna, option B Jai Singhania, option C Aradhna Juri, option D Vinit Karmik. The right answer is option A Balakrishna. P Balakrishna is the right answer. Yes, a new book named India's Economy from Nehru to Modi, a brief history. It was written by P Balakrishna. The book India's Economy from Nehru to Modi, a brief history. It is written about the economic progression of India from the time of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to the current time of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Question number 8. Recently we came across the term Paramaganga. What is Paramaganga? Option A, a supercomputer made in India. Option B, a centrally sponsored scheme. Option C, an operation to evacuate Indians from Ukraine. Option D, indigenously developed helicopter. Yes, Paramaganga, it is a supercomputer which is made in India. Option A is the right answer. The National Supercomputing Mission NSM has deployed Paramaganga High Performance Computational HPC facility at IIT Roorkee. Question number 9. India's first ethanol plant was inaugurated in option A West Bengal, option B Bihar, option C Punjab, option D Kerala. Yes, here the right answer is option B Bihar is the correct answer. Yes, Bihar's Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has inaugurated India's first ethanol plant in Purnia district of Bihar. The plant has been set up by Eastern India Biofuels Private Limited at a cost of 105 crores. And Bihar came up with an ethanol production promotion policy in the first half of 2021. It is the country's first grain-based ethanol plant. As this point you must remember, first grain-based ethanol plant. Question number 10. Which layer has the lowest density among all the layers of the Earth's crust? Option A Sial, option B Sima, option C Nipe, option D outer core. Yes, here the right answer is option A Sial. The Sial is the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust. It has the lowest density among all the layers. Its density ranges from 2.70 pi and 2.90. Question number 11. Which state government has launched water conservation scheme to benefit farmers facing drought? Option A Jharkhand, option B Punjab, option C Mizoram, option D Madhya Pradesh. Yes, here the right answer is option A Jharkhand. Jharkhand government launches water conservation scheme to benefit drought hit farmers. Jharkhand Agriculture Minister Badal Patkrele launched a water conservation scheme with an outlay of 467.32 crores, and it was for the benefit of the farmers who faced drought last year. Question number 12. Which company has launched India's first carbon neutral drone? Option A Zen Technologies, option B Garuda Aerospace, option C Info Age India, option D Paras Defense and Space. Here the right answer is option B Garuda Aerospace. India's drone startup company Garuda Aerospace unveiled the first ever carbon neutral drone at the Indian Sustainability Lunch of the World Economic Forum. Question number 13. In which year was the first linguistic state formed? Option A 1952, option B 1953, option C 1954, option D 1956. Here the correct answer is option B 1953. The first linguistic state known as the Andhra state was formed in the year of 1953. It was formed by separating Telugu speaking areas from the Madras state. Question number 14. In which state electronic voting machines were used first? Option A Kerala, option B Maharashtra, option C Tamil Nadu, option D Gujarat. Yes, here the right answer is option A Kerala. Electronic voting machines EVM was first used in India in the year of 1982 in the by-election to Parur Assembly constituency of the state Kerala. Question number 15. In which year Niti Aayog came into being? Option A 2014, option B 2015, option C 2016, option D 2017. Yes, this question is for you. You have to comment the answer in the comment. First question is, India's bioeconomy is likely to touch how much billion dollars by 2030? Option A 300, option B 400, option C 500, option D 600. Yes, here the right answer is option A 300 is the right answer. Yes, India's bioeconomy is likely to touch 150 billion US dollars by 2025 and over 300 billion US dollars by 2030. The India Bioeconomy Report 2022, it was based on the data on biotech sector's contribution to the economy, and it has brought out by the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. Question number 2. Which Indian city will be the first cultural and tourism capital of SCO? Option A Delhi, option B Pune, option C Agra, option D Varanasi. The right answer is option D Varanasi. The city of Varanasi has been nominated as the first ever SCO tourism and cultural capital during the period of 2022-23 at 22nd meeting of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Question number 3. The first Indian HPV vaccine will be manufactured by which of the following? Option A SII, option B Biological E, option C Dr. Reddy Lab. So here the right answer is option A SII is the right answer. Yes, SII stands for Serum Institute of India. It launched first made in India HPV vaccine for cervical cancer. Yes, the indigenously developed vaccine Cervivac launch took place in the presence of Home Minister Amit Shah and Director of Government and Regulatory Affairs at Serum Institute of India. Question number 4. Which state is ranked number 1 in NFSA 2022 ranking? Option A Maharashtra, option B Tamil Nadu, option C Odisha, option D Bihar. Yes, here the right answer is option C Odisha is the correct answer. Yes, overall Odisha, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh scored the highest and secured the top 3 positions in the index. The states performed very well on all the parameters and indicators governing the implementation of NFSA through TPDS. Yes, question number 5. India's largest floating solar power plant has been set up in which state? Option A Andhra Pradesh, option B Telangana, option C Gujarat, option D Odisha. Yes, here the right answer is option B Telangana is the right answer. India's largest floating solar power plant in Telangana, NTPC declared commercial operation of the final part capacity of 20 megawatt out of 100 megawatt. Ramagundam floating solar power project at Ramagundam, Telangana. Question number 6. What is the rank of India in Global Gender Gap Index 2022? Option A 145, option B 135, option C 130, option D 120. Yes, here the right answer is option B 135 is the right answer. Yes, in the report published in July 2022, out of 146 countries, India placed 135. In comparison to the last year before, where we ranked 140 out of 156. Question number 7. Nariko Naman scheme has been launched in which Indian state? Option A Uttar Pradesh, option B Himachal Pradesh, option C Gujarat, option D Haryana. Yes, here the right answer is option B Himachal Pradesh. Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh Jairam Thakur launched the Nari Ko Naman scheme for women of the state. Himachal Pradesh government has announced to give 50% discount in ticket prices to women in state government buses. Thus, bus tickets will now available for women at half of the cost. Question number 8. The Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary WWS is located in which state? Option A Jharkhand, option B Maharashtra, option C Kerala, option D Bihar. Yes, here the right answer is option C Kerala. Yes, the Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary WWS is located in Wayanad in Kerala, and it covers an area of 344 square kilometers. It is home to elephants, tigers, panthers, jungle cats, monkeys, wild dogs, etc. And the sanctuary is one of the safest havens for different species. It is a part of Nilagiri Biosphere Reserve. Question number 9. Which of the following NGO releases State of Environment Report in India? Option A Seva Bharati, option B Development Alternatives, option C Tirumitra, option D Integrated Rural Development Organization. Yes, here the right answer is option B Development Alternatives. Yes, Development Alternatives is the world's first social enterprise which is dedicated to sustainable development. It also conducts research to deliver socially equitable, environmentally sound, and economically scalable development outcomes. It releases State of Environment Report in India. Question number 10. Which among the following is the upper limit of sound advice of Central Pollution Control Board for residential areas? Option A 55 decibels, option B 60 decibels, option C 75, option D 90. Yes, here the right answer is option A 55 decibels. Yes, Central Pollution Control Board has declared the permissible noise level in India for different areas. In industrial area, in daytime it is 75 decibel and in nighttime it is 70 decibel. In commercial areas it is 65 dB in daytime and 55 dB in night time. And in residential areas it is 55 dB in daytime and 45 dB in night time. Question number 11. Acid rain is capable of damaging the buildings and historic monuments which are made up of rocks such as limestone and marble. Which among the following is the end product of such reaction? Option A quicklime, option B calcium carbonate, option C calcium hydroxide, option D gypsum. Here the right answer is option D gypsum. Yes, when sulfuric and nitric acids present in the acid rain reacts with the calcite in marble and limestone, it gets dissolved and formed gypsum. Question number 12. Which ministry launched Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan? Yes, option A MOSJ and E, option B Ministry of Health, option C Ministry of Defense, option D Ministry of Agriculture. Yes, here the right answer is option A Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Yes, MOSJ and E stands for Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Launched the Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan on August 15, 2020. Question number 13. Which state government launched Earn with Learn scheme? Option A Tripura, option B Manipur, option C Gujarat, option D Haryana. Yes, the right answer is option A Tripura. The Tripura government has launched a new scheme named Earn with Learn to bring back those who had dropped out schools following the outbreak of COVID-19. Question number 14. Which company developed the world's fastest graphics DRAM chip? Option A Dell, option B Oppo, option C Nokia, option D Samsung. Yes, here the right answer is option D Samsung is the correct answer. Yes, Samsung releases world's fastest graphics DRAM chip. Samsung has launched the industry's first and world's first graphic DRAM chip. Question number 15. In which year India overtakes China as the world's most populous country? Option A 2022, option B 2023, option C 2024, option D 2025. Yes, this question is for you. You have to comment. Now let us move to the questions. Here the first question is, which institution has directed all private and government schools in Delhi to provide gadgets and internet package to poor students? Option A National Human Rights Commission, option B High Court of Delhi, option C Supreme Court of India, option D Central Board of Secondary Education. Yes, here the right answer is option B High Court of Delhi is the right answer. Is the High Court of Delhi. It has directed all the private schools and also government schools, and it also includes Kendriya Vidyalayas to provide the gadgets and internet package to poor students for attending the online classes. And the court also said that segregation in education, it is a violation of Article 14 of the Constitution and also Right to Education Act 2009. So question number 2, India reviewed its bilateral cooperation with which country in the field of hydrocarbons and steel sector? Option A Japan, option B Mongolia, option C Belgium, option D Finland. Yes, here the right answer is option B Mongolia is the correct answer. Yes, the India-Mongolia Joint Committee on Cooperation was recently held via video conference. Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel Dharmendra Pradhan represented the India. And in this meeting, he has confirmed the commitment of India on completion of the Mangal refinery project. And both the countries also reviewed the bilateral cooperation in hydrocarbons and steel sector. Question number 3, which country is to play host to the UN Sustainable Transport Conference 2021? Option A India, option B China, option C Japan, option D Australia. Here the right answer is option B China. The UN Sustainable Transport Conference is to be held from 14 to 16 October 2021 in Beijing, China. Yes, UN Sustainable Transport Conference. It was held in Beijing in China. And the conference aims to encourage sustainable transport to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Agreement on Climate Change. Question number 4, where is the Institute of Veterinary Biological Products located? Option A Pune, option B Ahmedabad, option C Lucknow, option D Mysuru. Yes, here the right answer is option C Lucknow. The government signed a pact with the Pune-based Institute of Veterinary Biological Products for commercial production of Lumpy Provac vaccine. Yes, friends, here the right answer is option A Pune. The Institute of Veterinary Biological Products is located in Pune. So option A is the right answer, not C. Question number 5. The new integrated food security scheme subsumes two current schemes of which ministry? Option A Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, option B Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, option C Ministry of Home Affairs, option D Ministry of Rural Development. Yes, here the right answer is option B Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Yes, for effective and uniform implementation of NFSA 2013, PMGKAY will subsum the two subsidy schemes. Department of Food and Public Distribution, food subsidy to FCI, and food subsidy for decentralized procurement. Question number 6, which union ministry launched a five-pronged energy efficiency plan to become carbon neutral by 2030? Option A Ministry of Coal, option B Ministry of Railways, option C Ministry of Steel, option D Ministry of Tourism. Yes, here the right answer is option B Ministry of Railways. The Railway Ministry has rolled out a five-pronged energy efficiency plan to become carbon neutral by 2030. The ministry is looking to reduce overall energy use with efficient operations and increase renewable energy usage. Question number 7. Which institution commissioned India's first green hydrogen blending project? Option A ONGC, option B NTPC, option C PFC, option D GAIL. Yes, here the right answer is option B NTPC. Country's largest power generator NTPC Limited commissions India's first green hydrogen blending project. Green hydrogen blending has been started in the piped natural gas network of NTPC, Kawas Township, Surat. and the project is a joint effort of NTPC and Gujarat Gas Limited. Question number 8. What is the initial outlay of the National Green Hydrogen Mission? Option A 9744 crore, option B 39,744 crore, option C 19,744 crore, option D 79,444 crores. The right answer is option C 19,744 crore. The Union Cabinet approved the National Green Hydrogen Mission with a total initial outlay of 19,744 crore. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the National Hydrogen Mission on Independence Day in 2021. Yes, if the electricity is used for the process of generating hydrogen comes from renewable source, then the hydrogen is called green hydrogen. Question number 9. Which city hosted the inaugural Shikshak Parv conclave? Option A Bengaluru, option B New Delhi, option C Varanasi, option D Gandhinagar. Yes, here the right answer is option B New Delhi. The Shikshak Parv is being felicitate the teachers and to take National Education Policy 2020 forward. The beginning of Shikshak Parv was marked with an inaugural conclave organized by Ministry of Education, CBSE, AICTE and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship in New Delhi. Question number 10. Which state is the host of the National Conference of Environment Ministers? Option A Maharashtra, option B Goa, option C Gujarat, option D Kerala. Yes, here the right answer is option C Gujarat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the National Conference of Environment Ministers in Ekta Nagar in Gujarat. It was a 2-day conference. The main focus was on combating climate change, Parivesh single window system for integrated green clearances, forestry management, prevention and control of pollution, wildlife management, plastic and waste management. Question number 11. Which country is the host of the 12th World Hindi Conference? Option A Italy, option B Germany, option C UK, option D PG. Here the right answer is option D PG. Yes, the 12th World Hindi Conference is being organized by the Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration with the Government of PG in February 2023. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, the main theme of conference is Hindi from traditional knowledge to artificial intelligence. 11 World Hindi conferences have been organized in various countries so far. Question number 12. Which city is the host of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2023? Option A Varanasi, option B Indore, option C Pune, option D Chennai. Here the right answer is option B Indore. Question number 13. Which state is to celebrate the birth anniversary of its former Chief Minister as State Women Children Protection Day? Option A Telangana, option B Kerala, option C Tamil Nadu, option D Andhra Pradesh. Yes, here the right answer is option C Tamil Nadu. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Edappadi Palaniswamy, he has announced in the State Assembly that Tamil Nadu will celebrate the birth anniversary of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha as the Women and Child Protection Day. Question number 14. In the NMIS online dashboard recently developed by National Disaster Management Authority, what does M stand for? Option A maintenance, option B migrant, option C ministry, option D movement. Here the right answer is option B migrant. Yes, NDMA stands for National Disaster Management Authority, has developed an online dashboard on the existing NDMA GIS portal named National Migrant Information System. So M stands for migrant. The main objective is to capture the information about movement of migrants and to enable them to transit across the states in a better manner. Question number 15. Which Indian state or union territory is to set up the country's first electric vehicle park? Option A Kerala, option B Tamil Nadu, option C Telangana, option D Karnataka. Yes friends, this question is for you. You have to comment the questions. Here the first question is, which state government has launched water conservation scheme to benefit farmers facing drought? Option A Jharkhand, option B Punjab, option C Mizoram, option D Madhya Pradesh. Yes, here the right answer is option A Jharkhand. Yes, Jharkhand government launched water conservation scheme for the benefit of the farmers. And Jharkhand Agricultural Minister Badal Patra Lake launched a water conservation scheme. And here the outlay was 467.32 crores. And it was for the beneficiary of farmers. Question number 2. Which has become the first country in Asia to start a hydrogen powered train? Option A Singapore, option B China, option C Japan, option D Malaysia. Yes, here the right answer is option B China is the right answer. Yes, China has become first country in Asia to launch the hydrogen powered passenger train. And China CRRC Corporation Limited, it's unveiled its first hydrogen urban train which happens to be Asia's first hydrogen train. Question number 3. Which institute has released the 17th annual education report 2022 which highlights the impact on education during pandemic? Option A Ministry of Education, option B Niti Aayog, option C NCRT, option D Pratham. Yes, here the right answer is option D Pratham. Yes, the 17th annual status of education report ASER 2022, it was released by NGO, non-government organization Pratham, and it has highlighted the impact of education, impact of pandemic on education. Question number 4. Which country will manufacture and commercialize the world's first photonic based quantum computer? Option A Canada, option B Japan, option C Germany, option D America. Yes, here the right answer is option A Canada is the right answer. Yes, Canada will manufacture and commercialize the world first photonic based quantum computers. Question number 5. Which institution in a joint venture with National Disaster Management Authority, that is NDMA, has built an app to predict natural disasters? Option A IIT Madras, option B IIT Roorkee, option C IIT Guwahati, option D IIT Bombay. Yes, here the right answer is option B IIT Roorkee is the right answer. Yes, IIT Roorkee, it is a joint venture with National Disaster Management Authority. It has built an app that can predict the natural disasters. This app is going to alert about the natural calamities. Then the expert committee will intimate about the amount of rainfall that will be received in every area. Question number 6. Which Minister of State for Food Processing Industries, Prahlad Singh Patel, has inaugurated a food processing unit of Miss Sahara Frozen Foods in which state? Option A Uttar Pradesh, option B Uttarakhand, option C Madhya Pradesh, option D Bihar. Yes, here the right answer is option C Madhya Pradesh is the right answer. Yes, on September 11, 2021, the Union Minister of State for Food Processing Industries, Prahlad Singh Patel, inaugurated a food processing unit, Sahara Frozen Food, in Morena in Madhya Pradesh. And it was inaugurated under a central sector cold chain scheme called Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampad Yojana. It was launched on the last day of Food Processing Week. This Food Processing Week was celebrated from September 6, 2021 to September 12, 2021 as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Question number 7. National Health Claims Exchange has been proposed to be set up by which institutions? Option A IRDAI NHA, option B IRDAI Niti Aayog, option C IRDAI Ministry of Health, option D IRDAI Ministry of Finance. Here the right answer is option A IRDAI NHA. Yes, IRDAI and National Health Authority are set to develop National Health Claims Exchange as a digital platform to settle health claims. Based on presentation from NHA, Chairman of IRDAI Debashish Panda has proposed to create a working group with representation from the industry. It is going to decide how to make the largest segment of general insurance in India and attract more people to buy these health insurances. Question number 8. Where is the National Porcelain Science University located? Option A Hyderabad, option B Mumbai, option C Gandhinagar, option D Mysuru. Yes, here the right answer is option C Gandhinagar. Yes, the Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah addressed the first convocation of the National Porcelain Science University in Gandhinagar. He inaugurated various facilities at the NFSU campus, including Center of Excellence in DNA, Center of Excellence in Cyber Security, and the Center of Excellence in Investigative and Porcelain Psychology. And it is a central university in Gujarat, Gandhinagar, dedicated to porcelain and investigative science. Question number 9. Indian Biological Data Center IRDC has been inaugurated in which state? Option A Uttarakhand, option B Haryana, option C Sikkim, option D Kerala. Yes, here the right answer is option B Haryana. Yes, Union Minister of State for Science and Technology Jitendra Singh inaugurated India's first national repository for life science data, that is Indian Biological Data Center at Faridabad in Haryana. And IBDC is established at Regional Center of Biotechnology in Faridabad with a data disaster recovery site at National Informatics Centers, Bhubaneswar. It has data storage capacity of about 4 petabytes. Question number 10. Which union ministry has launched E-Dharti Geo Portal? Option A Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, option B Ministry of Agriculture, option C Ministry of Environment, option D Ministry of Home Affairs. Yes, here the right answer is option A Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has recently launched E-Dharti Geo Portal. This portal aims to integrate legacy drawings such as maps and lease plans in the management information system named E-Dharti, and it is going to make it a geographic information system, GIS enabled system. Question number 11. Which institution implements the Horticulture Cluster Development Program? Option A Food and Agriculture Organization, option B National Horticulture Board, option C NABARD, option D Ministry of Food Processing Industries. Yes, here the right answer is option B National Horticulture Board. The Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar has launched the Horticulture Cluster Development Program. The program has been launched on a pilot basis in 12 clusters covering 11 states and union territories. And this center sector program implemented by National Horticulture Board. Question number 12. Traditional Knowledge Digital Library. It is associated with which union ministry? Option A Ministry of Culture, option B Ministry of Home Affairs, option C Ministry of Ayush, option D Ministry of External Affairs. Yes, here the right answer is option C Ministry of Ayush. Yes, the Traditional Knowledge Digital Library TKDL, it is a prior art database of Indian traditional knowledge. It was established in the year of 2001 jointly by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, that is CSIR, and ISM and H, now Ministry of Ayush. The Cabinet has approved the widening access of the Traditional Knowledge Digital Library database to users beside patent officers. Question number 13. How many Indian beaches have been recommended by the Union Environment Ministry for Blue Flag International Eco Label? Option A 2, option B 4, option C 6, option D 8. Yes, here the right answer is option D 8. Yes, the Union Ministry of Forest, Environment and Climate Change has recommended 8 Indian beaches for the Blue Flag International Eco Label. The decision has been made based on the recommendations made by a national committee comprising of eminent environmentalists and scientists. And the 8 beaches are Shivrajpur in Gujarat, Kasargod and Pudubidri beach in Karnataka, Kappada in Kerala, Rushikonda in Andhra Pradesh, Golden Beach of Odisha. Question number 14. Sitabani Wildlife Reserve, which was making news recently, it is located in which state? Option A Andhra Pradesh, option B Uttarakhand, option C Odisha, option D Arunachal Pradesh. Yes, here the right answer is option B Uttarakhand. Yes, the Tourism Ministry of Uttarakhand has requested the state government of Madhya Pradesh to bring in with white tiger. And Uttarakhand has made this request to bring white tigers to Nainital Sitabani Wildlife Reserve for a tiger safari project. So here the right answer is option B, Sitabani Wildlife Reserve. It is located in Uttarakhand. Question number 15. Manasa National Park is situated in which state or union territory? Option A Assam, option B Uttarakhand, option C Rajasthan, option D Himachal Pradesh. Yes, this question is for you. You have